I've always been skeptical about miracle ingredients, but aloe vera? It's got me intrigued. So I decided to put it to the test for 30 days, and what I discovered might surprise you. There's something crucial you need to know. Not all aloe vera is created equal. Some imported brands have been found with high levels of mercury and heavy metals. That's why I only used American-made aloe vera for this experiment. Okay, so let's talk about why I'm even doing this aloe vera challenge. You've probably seen aloe vera in everything from skincare to drinks, right? It's kind of everywhere. But I wanted to know, does it actually do anything? And more importantly, is it safe? So I set myself a challenge. Use aloe vera every single day for 30 days. But not just any aloe vera. I made sure to use only American-made products. Why? Well, we'll get into that later. But let's just say there's a big difference in quality and safety. Now, before we dive into my experiment, let's talk about what aloe vera actually is. It's this succulent plant that's been used for centuries. We're talking ancient Egypt kind of old. They called it the plant of immortality. Bit dramatic if you ask me, but it does hint at how much people valued it. Aloe vera's been used for all sorts of things throughout history. Skin issues, slap some aloe on it, digestive problems, drink some aloe juice. It's like, the Swiss Army knife of plants. But just because something's been used for a long time doesn't automatically mean it works. That's why we need to look at what modern science says. So, what does science actually say about aloe vera? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Some studies show it's great for hydration. Makes sense, given how much water these plants hold. It's also got some anti-inflammatory properties, which is why people use it for sunburns. But here's where it gets interesting. Some research suggests aloe vera might help with gut health and even boost your immune system. The key word here is might. Science is still figuring out exactly how effective aloe vera is for these things. It's not a miracle cure, but it does seem to have some promising benefits. Now this is important. Remember how I said I only used American-made aloe vera? There's a reason for that. Some studies have found that certain imported aloe vera products contain scary stuff like lead and mercury. Yeah, you heard that right. Heavy metals in your health product. Not exactly what you want to be putting on your skin or in your body. The FDA has actually flagged some brands for unsafe levels of these contaminants. It's mostly a problem with products from certain countries where regulations aren't as strict. This is why choosing your aloe vera source is super important. American-made products tend to have stricter regulations and more transparency in their sourcing. Okay, so here's how I set up my 30-day aloe vera experiment. I decided to go all in, both internal and external use. Every morning, I drink a shot of aloe vera juice. Not gonna lie, the taste took some getting used to. For external use, I applied aloe vera gel to my face and hands twice a day. I also used it on any random skin irritations that popped up. I made sure to document everything. How my skin looked, how I felt, any changes I noticed. Oh, and I took before and after pictures because who doesn't love a good before and after? Let's talk about week 1 of my aloe vera experiment. First impression, it was slimy. Like, really slimy. Drinking the juice every morning was a bit of a challenge at first. It's not exactly a taste you look forward to. Now, for the skin application, it actually felt pretty nice. It's cool and soothing, especially if you keep the gel in the fridge. One surprise? The aloe vera seemed to calm down a random red patch I had on my arm. Interesting, right? By week 2, I was getting into the swing of things. The morning aloe juice wasn't as daunting anymore. I even started to kind of like it. On the skin front, things were looking up. My face felt more hydrated, and I swear some of my fine lines looked a bit less noticeable. Could be the placebo effect, but hey, I'll take it. One thing I noticed, a little goes a long way with aloe gel. Use too much and you end up feeling like a sticky mess. Week 3 is when things got really interesting. Remember that digestive smoothness I mentioned? Well, it kicked into high gear. Let's just say I was very regular. TMI? Maybe, but hey, gut health is important. I also noticed I was less bloated, which was a nice bonus. On the skin front, I had a bit of a surprise. I got a small sunburn. Yes, I forgot sunscreen one day, don't judge. The aloe vera gel was amazing for soothing it. It didn't magically heal the burn overnight, but it definitely made it less painful and red. The last week of my aloe vera experiment flew by. By this point, the routine was second nature. Wake up, aloe juice, face gel, go about my day, evening gel, sleep, repeat. One thing I noticed in this final week, my skin seemed more resilient. Like I had a late night, and usually my skin would look tired and dull the next day. But it actually looked okay? Not perfect, but definitely better than expected. Was this the aloe vera magic I'd been hearing about? Alright, moment of truth time. After 30 days of consistent aloe vera use, what actually happened? Let's look at the results. Skin-wise, I definitely saw an improvement. My skin felt more hydrated, looked a bit plumper, and even had a bit of a glow. Not miracle-level changes, but noticeable ones. Now, let's talk about why I was so adamant about using American-made aloe vera. It's not just about patriotism, it's about safety. Studies have shown that some imported aloe vera products contain dangerous levels of heavy metals like lead and mercury. These can cause serious health issues if you're exposed to them over time. That's why it's crucial to choose American-made aloe products. So, how do you make sure you're getting the good stuff? First, always check where it's made. Look for products that are clearly labeled as made in the USA. Next, go for organic and pure aloe vera. You don't want a bunch of additives or artificial colors. If you're buying juice, make sure there's no added sugar. After all this research and testing, I've got a few favorite American-made aloe vera products. I'll list them in the description below, along with why I like each one. Remember, what works for me might not work for everyone, but these are good starting points if you want to try aloe vera yourself. So after 30 days of aloe vera, what's the verdict? Is it worth the hype? Well, like most things in science, the answer is, it depends. For me, I saw some definite benefits, especially for my skin and digestion. But it wasn't a miracle cure-all. I think the key is to have realistic expectations and to use high-quality, safe products. And there you have it, my 30-day aloe vera experiment. If you're thinking of trying aloe vera, remember, quality matters. Stick to American-made products to avoid those nasty contaminants. Have you tried aloe vera? Let me know your experiences in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-based beauty experiments. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.